Everybody, what's up? It's back. Wizard of Legend is back. We're trying out a couple of different builds today. We're going to give a shot to the dragon build again, giving another roll into that. I feel like it's my most complete build that I have at this point in the game. Every single time I'm trying to like talk to you guys, I'm lifting this up and then it's down here. I also give a shot to an electric build I feel like is incomplete, and then kind of just a basic attempt at an earth build, and the earth build was really, really fun. Yeah, if you want to see some more Wizard of Legend, please keep commenting, keep liking and stuff. I'm really enjoying playing it, so anything helps. All right, enjoy the video. It's Wizard of Legend. We're going dragon build mode. We have our dragon relic attached, as well as a dragon arcana and relic. So just gonna move forward here. I'm playing just on single player for the time being. Maybe I'll have a little Skadj join me later, or perhaps maybe another friend who's interested in this game might hop in, or it's just me. How was that, guys? Did you like that chat? Was that good? Now I'm talking to both the YouTube audience, just in case this is a really good run, and I'm also talking to my Twitch chat at the same time. So it's like I'm doubling up, you know? There's like a group of people from each of them. You give that chat a B+? Ooh, Twitch chat just said that. If you're YouTube gang, leave a comment. Leave a comment throwing some shade back, because I can't believe that it's going one way right now, you know? The fight between past and present right now, dude. Ah! Throwing down crazy levels of lightning dragonage, you know what I'm talking about? Now I'm just gonna blast this guy with a hell of a lot of fire. Oh, but maybe I can line it up so that I can get a couple more of them. Oh, I don't like this arena. Oh, God. Okay, let's see if we can take shitty Groot down. That'll make this fight a lot easier. Okay, all right, we're hanging out. Fight's chill. Oh, God, it's not chill. Okay. It's harder whenever you're just a dragon build and you're alone. Like, I think that enemies are taking a lot more damage, but I'm noticing, like, it's requiring a lot more dodging focus, I feel like, from me. And I just hit my ultimate as we killed everything, so whatever. Increase the damage of basic Arcana by 15%. Casting your Dragon Arcana may summon a gigantic dragon. It's a gigantic dragon. It doesn't matter what this say. It's a gigantic dragon. All I have are Dragon Arcana. And it procs for all 10 of those dragons that I send out, which makes it crazy. We like big dragon here, all right? We love big dragon. Dude, look at that. I wish that I could treat mosquitoes in real life like that, you know? Instead, I gotta deal with this, like, bug spray, which I'm pretty sure might be poisoning me. I'm not totally confident that it isn't. Is anybody actually confident that the bug spray that they're using on their skin is actually, like, decent for us as well? Like, I'm sure it's, like, not terrible. Obviously, it's better for us than it is for the mosquitoes, because those things die, but, you know, like, I'm not confident that it feels good. Not in a game like this, dude. I'm just sending a giant dragon out of me, you know? And I'm not worried about a giant dragon coming out of me and hurting me or anything like that. Not the bug spray, though. The bug spray, I'm a little worried about. Just, like, ever so slightly. What if the bug spray is doing horrible things to me? Horrible things to my body. I don't even know. In long-term effects. I guess if I use like a lot of it or something. But that's also probably the case with everything if you use a lot of anything. Too much of anything is a bad thing sort of deal. Like too much bug spray, yeah, you know, you might The like 0.1% of your DNA that's a bug. You know, it's probably more than that, to be honest. Like, I've heard some crazy statistics sometimes, and I choose to trust them because what do I know about science? Not a whole lot. I play video games for a living. I took science classes. I paid attention in school, but I don't need to use that information now, you know? And listen, the information in those textbooks might not be true anymore. That's just the facts. They change the info in those things. I know they do. Because my parent writes curriculum. Still. They have to write new curriculum all the time. It's like it's a job that people have, you know, to write new words to go in those books. Because they write a book like every year. So I don't know if any of the things that I read whenever I was in it is true. Probably a lot of it, you know, because like some of it's kind of based in kind of a basic sense of science and all that stuff. But dude, I don't know a damn thing. I don't know a damn thing about nothing. And I don't need to hold on to that information anymore. At least for what I do in my life now. It's kind of upsetting actually, because you have conversations with people who are in school, like in college, and you're just, I realize how fucking dumb I am, you know, like all the time. It's upsetting. So I try to do things to make myself a little bit less dumb, you know, whenever I can. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's pretty much I'm just like I don't know. I'm doing like quick maths from Jackbox or something like that, you know? It's not like actually improving my smartness to make me more smarter. And also I come from Oklahoma education, you know? And Oklahoma education is, well, it's less than ideal. We had a teacher's strike, growing up. It was like a big thing across like a lot of different school districts where I'm from, is that, the teachers all said collectively, it wasn't the students, the teachers were like, school's off. We're not doing school because we're not getting paid enough. Like the principals and stuff like that were saying things like, you don't need to come to school tomorrow because it was that bad, you know, it was that upsetting. We had like some of the lowest paid teachers in the country. I don't know, man. That's like where you definitely know that it's a job of passion, teaching in general, you know? Killing enemies using your signature Arcana increases its damage by 2%. Movement, speed scales with your kill counter. Revenge, proc. Each time you die, you are revived with 20% of your max HP at the cost of 200 gold. I have never seen that before, but I really like that with like, if you're having a run where you have a lot of like gold building, you know? Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe figure skating blades could be kind of nice. Because honestly, like, staying away from enemies is really nice with this build. I'm also thinking maybe the signature, the soul medallion. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to pick up Tome of Undeath. Tome of Undeath and Water Cushion. Both I like. Let's hold on to a little bit of money for now, just in case. Because I think that there might be an Arcana shop, and normally I don't really give a shit about the Arcana shops, but in this case, maybe I'll give a little bit of a shit about the Arcana shop, who knows. Hey, Rome wasn't built in a day, and to be honest, I wasn't entirely, I didn't know that we still fucking had Rome. That's just that education, you know? I'm not even gonna say that that's Oklahoma education. I was specifically very, very bad at paying attention during, like, geography. I took a couple of geography classes. That was probably my hardest class to not just take a nap during. Weirdly enough, like, I liked the maths a lot, you know? That was what really did it for me, is I was a large math enjoyer. I never really would fall asleep during those, unless I stayed up super duper late. But nah, it's so weird. Everything with my schooling is so weird because at the same time, I feel like I didn't pay a whole lot of attention and stuff like that. I also, I wouldn't really say that I was all that much of like I had decent grades, at least, you know? I could have done better if I had applied myself, for sure. But nah, they were just all right. They were just fine. I think it's that I didn't ever really like seek to go above and beyond, you know? Like I never really cared to go that extra mile or whatever, you know? Just wasn't my thing, I guess. I don't know. Tome of Undeath is interesting. But at the same time, Water Cushion is more helpful. Like Tome of Undeath, I could really regret not taking that later. But I'm gonna go ahead and go Water Cushion for now. I'm gonna pick that up. Twitch chat is talking about the difference between street smarts and book smarts. The unfortunate thing is that I would probably say that I am a little bit more book smart than I might be street smart. Like I don't consider myself to have street smarts. But I didn't apply myself with my book smarts, you know? Like that was never something that I really just kind of I guess I cared all that much about. I don't know. Like I always wanted to be street smart, I guess. That was always the thing that I wanted, cause I saw it personally as maybe a little bit more useful. Probably because I saw some people in my life who had street smarts, and I was like, that's awesome for them, you know? That helps them out a lot. Not me, no. I'm definitely not street smart. I wouldn't say that at all. But I am video game smart, and I think that's the book smarts applying itself to what became, or what basically was and continues to be like my hyperfixation, which is just like gameplay and mechanics and stuff. I love a mechanically dense game. That's what really does me in, you know? That's what really gravies my goose, is a mechanically dense kind of game. My favorite stuff. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you consider yourself a little bit more street smart or a little bit more book smart? Okay, so I have seen this one before. It changes the movement of the electricity dragon, so that goes into a little swirly swirl into the center. This one, I think, makes the dragons a little bit wider, but I kind of like it condensed. Which has me thinking maybe I should go for Savage Whirlwind. But then I'm kind of getting rid of an upgrade as well. Variants are stronger, they say. I'm going to go for the Blazing Dragons. I think this is going to make it thicker. But it's, but I think they said it's stronger, so it's going to do more damage. which I'm okay with that as an outcome. Now, I do kind of prefer the way that the dragons move to start, where it's very just kind of, it's like a laser, you know? You kind of just laser the dragon down on one spot, but, you know, maybe this is kind of enough of a laser in its own right. The electricity. Careful, buddy. All right, I'm going in there. I got my dog. He's making sounds like he's... I think he keeps waking himself up from a nightmare. Oh, poor boy. You know? I love him to death. If he's barking like that, if I think he's having one, I'll try to wake him up and stuff. I know there's like recommendation. It's like you're not supposed to wake up like people in real life. I don't know how that applies to a dog, so maybe I shouldn't be waking up my dog. Is it a bad thing to wake your dog up from a nightmare? Because every time I hear him just yelping like that, I just want to wake him up, you know? I just want to be like, I'm sorry, buddy. But maybe that's making it worse for him, you know? Increase evade chance by 40, but you take double damage. Your dash shoots 3 homing projectiles, but dash cooldown is increased. Melee Arcana, Basic Arcana. The only thing I'm thinking about is the throwing knives, and I don't even know if I want to do that. He doesn't seem upset. No, he just opens his eyes, you know? He just opens his eyes and then he kind of goes back to bed. I don't think my dog ever seems upset. My dog kind of doesn't have... my dog doesn't really have that kind of thing. He gets tired and he can get a little bit like, why are we awake right now? But, you know, he's not like... he's not ever mad, I feel like. I don't ever really put that kind of emotion on him. Yeah, I don't get that read off of him. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna regret not putting the dash crystal on, because that seems kind of tough. Hell yeah. Lightning spinner, so we get 2 upgrades for our basic, or we can maybe do a little bit more damage and add a slow damage to bosses specifically, and then add a slow. Honestly, I might go for that because this move as a boss damage dealing thing feels pretty good, because I'm pretty sure I'm immune while I'm in the middle of it. So I think that it's gonna work out as an Arcana to take there. Keep making dashes over here. Turn that explosive petunia on. That bad boy is charging up, full of sulfur and gunpowder. Get rid of that the old-fashioned way. And this, oh, the regular way, like that. It hurts too much. Oh, dude, that is surprising that doesn't kill. But this guy's insane. So, maybe not that surprising. Oh, I need some health. Hello, Mr. Frog. Choose one of your relics to trade. I think that the water cushion could be better. Receive healing equal to 10% of gold. A shield that freezes nearby enemies on being hit. Upon receiving fatal damage, you will ignore it and enter a spectral state. In this state, any damage received will hear you. Ooh. Now, I wonder, does that destroy the relic? Whatever the case, I do think that a more regular heal is probably better. Though maybe I should be going the other way, especially since I think I might be running towards a boss here pretty soon. Whatever the case, the only way is up in Wizard of Legend. That hurt. I think that was gonna hurt. I don't know if it did hurt. Did that hurt? It looks like it did 40 damage. And if it did, the idea of that hurts. 40 is a lot of freaking damage, man. Right now I'm playing with the traps do like 50% bonus damage though. So traps are maybe one of the more damaging things out here. I'm doing that just so that way I can get 15% more chaos gems. So that way I can buy more relics and Arcana. So no regrets, but also a little scary. Something to keep in mind. Ow. I thought I might be able to pull that off. Nice! Pushing is so good in this game. Ow! Screw it. I didn't realize I could just run my body into the pots to defeat them. But apparently, that's a thing. Ow. I think I gotta do this. Oh, I was wondering, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, where are all these assholes coming from? The asshole factory, it turns out. Gotta pick up Dragon Defense. What do we got here? Healing effects have a 20% chance to critical. What else do we have? Attacking burning enemies with lightning arcana resets burn duration. I don't know if the dragons do burning damage here. I don't know if the dragons that I have are burning dragons. All standard arcana have their cooldown reduced by 7. I think that's my lightning dragon. Deal 10% more damage for each status effect on an enemy. I don't think I'm a status guy. So I think it might be a tiny spirit charm and a heal sort of thing. And it says all healing effects have a chance to critical heal. I get a healing effect every time I get gold, I believe. So that's a lot of little chances for a critical, I'm pretty sure. Which could give me some major preservation. If I can beat this boss anyway. Which I'm going into the situation with full health. I have confidence. I think I can do it. I think we got this. It's in the bag. What's up? Shrek? Oh, I forget that so much of this game is just like timing-based stuff. Oh god. Playing that. Okay. Ow. Dude, this hurts. I'm in pain. Ow. I really gotta watch out. Dude. Why does it move like that? Wow.
Spend arcane chromo
Oh, man.
to overcome that failure.
Oh, that hurt. That shit hurted. That shit hurted real bad. It was a good try, you know? Damn. Well, maybe I can get some kind of a lightning build going. Because I'm going to have Volt Surge, and Volt Surge is awesome. So if I have a bunch of lightning stuff that I like,
You
then
select Volt Surge, have latency.
that could work. That could
Actually,
work.
It's better if you don't know.
Do I even have any other lightning-based things? I have a lightning spear, and then I have the balls. Shock Assault. Is this also a melee? Because it looks like a melee. Volt Surge is a projectile. Maybe do I have any other projectile? I mean, that's a projectile. Lightning Spear is also a projectile. Maybe I have a projectile. That's a basic, and it looks like it's a melee. Oh, dude! I just noticed they totally do have the little icon next to the Arcana there. Was that always in it? Dude, I might be blind. Like right under Volt Surge, it says X Signature Arcana, and then it's got the little icon. I guess I didn't notice that before. I don't know if it always said that. Okay. What does the normal version of that look like? Is it just, can I shoot it from afar? Okay. All right, it is a little shot from afar type deal. Okay. We're going lightning mode. Air damage. What is it? It's like a battery, right? Yeah. I mean, just in case, I'll see what else she has. But yeah, it didn't seem like anything that I want. Let's give this a shot. Lightning projectile build. Very incomplete. Kind of just a normal lightning build. I maybe could have gone for even a melee maneuver there. But I like lightning as an Arcana type quite a bit. Ooh, that doesn't do all that much damage, huh? I guess the whole deal is that it hits a lot of enemies, but yeah, that really doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, that's kind of... I feel like this is going to be a tough run.
Keeping your health high like that is crucial. Who knew you had to conquer two shots with stolen
Yeah, I'm going to be a lot more dependent on my basic Arcana here than I want to be, and my basic Arcana isn't my favorite. Ah! That did way more damage to me than I'm happy with. All right. We're giving it a shot. Ow. Oh, what? It does look like it does like a little shocking effect. So that's at least some status thing. Maybe we can get some kind of a status-based artifact. Deal 20% extra damage for 5 seconds after casting its charged signature. Increases damage based on your current HP. Or increase your max HP by 30. The amount scales with the amount of Earth Arcana you have. Guess we're going adrenaline. I would like to get the dragon icon on the back of my cape at some point. Those those icons are cool, dude. Oh, you want to fight?
You can handle.
Oh, you're betting I can handle this? Defeat enemies without getting hit. Oh God. Alright, we did it. I don't know if I'd want to do that one again. Probably not. Probably die if I did that one again. On a higher difficulty? No way, man. No way that goes well for me. What do we got? Ring of Ouroboros? Ooh! When an enemy comes out of shock, it zaps and shocks its adjacent enemies in a chain. Wow, I'll buy that. I haven't even looked at everything else. Wow, that looks great. Melee Arcana deals more. Increase your damage by 20% when your health is below 50. Well, probably not too bad right here. All standard Arcana have their cooldown reduced by 7. I think that's my spear right now. I'm okay with that. I'll buy Tearstone because I feel like I'm gonna get to that point, and it could carry me. It could carry me further than I think. I don't want to be below 50% HP. I mean, who wants to be below 50% HP? Like wanting to get your nuts stepped on. Some people do want that. A good amount of folks. And hey, no judgment here, you know? Different strokes for different folks, I guess. I think I actually love Ouroboros. I think it might be awesome. Ooh. I think I gotta try and hold out for more money. Uh-oh. Okay, we're hanging out. We're hanging out. Okay. That's why I think I love Ouroboros. Like, right there. If I was in court, needing to prove my adoration for Ouroboros, I think that might be it right there. I usually mess these guys up, but this build might be kind of tough for these. What do you got? Your signature charges every 30 seconds. However, your signature can no longer be charged by any means. Any other means. Oh, okay. So I just get my super move every 30 seconds, but it can't be charged up by attacking. Destroy an Arcana slot every time you die. Reduces Arcana cooldowns by 50%, but you receive double damage. Cursed Drum. Maybe. I don't think I like magic dice. I definitely don't like that. I like Spine of the Archmagi and Cursed Drum currently. Reduces Arcana cooldowns, but you receive double damage. I just turned myself into a glass cannon, pretty much. But receiving double damage sounds like it sucks. Signature Arcana charging that much is very nice for a boss fight. I'll take it. I'll grab it. Why not? You know? When in Rome. Do as if the Romans would do if Rome were still around. See, I think I love it, actually. I think it might be awesome. The every 30 seconds, I think it's cool. I might take that forever now. That's great. I could send out the balls, but I'm pretty sure I had something else that I wanted right down here, right? More damage. Oh, dude, it's good. It's good. That room clear potential? Yeah, I actually love it. Because I know that what it does is it kills, like, any other signature charge, like, potential builder. Like, so any signature charge based, you know, Arcana or relics at this point, I just have no interest in. But that's not a bad thing, you know? It's not a bad thing to just kind of put my target on a different kind of relic building thing. Like, I want to be able to maybe do some crits or something like that, you know? That'd be cool.
Hey, could use a hand with this fight.
Yeah, I'm in. Count me in. Let's do it.
Let's take it down.
Let's do it. Let's do it, dude. It's good. It's good. Hey, you're not helping at all, guy. And you're missing all the shots that you could be hitting. Is this the thing that I had last time? Oh, okay, different thing. Are you just gonna follow me around? I think he's just there. That guy's just there. We're having fun. I'm gonna hold on to my money. I know I'm below half, but maybe that's okay, you know? Maybe that's just fun. I should, like, wait until it's, like, fully charged, right? So that way I can just open with it. Probably. But I'm impatient. Let's just go ahead and move forward with it. What's up? You're maybe my least favorite boss because the entire battleground is colored like all of your attacks. Oh, that sucked. That really sucks. Okay, we just gotta be careful. Oh god, what an evade. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Okay. Oh. See, that passive charge saved me there. Oh my god. All right. I am so curious. I could get 2 charges of Lightning Spear. Each strike also shocks enemies. I'm just so curious. I just don't know what it is, you know? Okay. It's like a... It's less of a single spurt now and is more of like a shotgun spray. Okay. That damage was embarrassing. You didn't see that. I don't know how I feel about it comparatively. Like I think it's cool. It might be cool. I think I'm gonna try to reroll the standard arcana, evading. Oh, well, that's useless. That's meh. All these are bad, huh? Can I cancel? I can't. Dang. Wow, every single one of these is kind of useless, huh? I love the idea of Arctic gloves for like a build at some point, but not for this one. Wow, that all right, that's a little stinky, but you know what? We cope. We cope. It's just about 7% standard cooldown reduction, which was kind of nice. Let's not get it wrong, actually. That was actually kind of great. Okay. I'm stressed. Every single interaction is scary whenever you're this low, man. It's we move forward. I'm gonna wait just a smidge longer, you know, for the room clear. And now we're good. Maybe we're not good. No, we're good. No, we're not good. I should have waited a little bit longer. Ow. Ooh. Ooh. If we live, that's beautiful. Oh my god, I almost died just then. Keep it moving, keep it moving. A simple skeleton.
Away, you know.
I want to say cursed run, but I'm gonna say something else instead. Weak mental, you know? Could have been better. We could have been better.
I learned.
All right. Bolt rail. It was honestly pretty good. Wasn't that bad of a run. What is that though? Is that like a projectile maybe? Because if it is a projectile, I'm into it. Channel a short stream of... It's a channel move? Do I have any other channel moves? I don't know about that one. Let's see if maybe we can put something earthy together. Okay, what is this? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I think I have a better basic for this. Oh, big combo. Very cool. Anything we have for melee? We do have that. Invading enemy attacks, increase your damage. Do we have the melee? Melee. Nope.
I have taken.
Unfortunately not. That's just fine. We'll just go in with a little bit of earth. And just kind of with the basic understanding, like, we're an all-earth melee build, you know?
Best used outside.
So there's, like, potential in that, you know? Like, something weird could happen there.
Hard way.
Oh, the slam.
Keeping your health high like that is crucial. Who knew you had the constitution of a stone golem?
This is fun. All of the Arcana in this game are fun. To be honest, I don't know if I've really got a favorite right now. I do think that this might end up sucking for a boss. Just because the bosses... This is like heavy stagger. The bosses, they're tough to get up in the grill of. Each time you die, increase your critical chance of your standard Arcana or increase your max HP. I think I'm going max HP. It's like simple, but it's good, you know?
Get stuck easily. Give them a hand and they may reward you.
Forward, man. Let's keep it rolling. Boom! Is that the immediate relic? Hell yeah. Oh. I think I do fracture. Don't I? Yeah, that does fracture. Okay, it's only my big attack that fractures, but Stone Mace is great. Ooh, activating my revenge effects is also great. That's free money, though, so definitely gotta do that. I do like Bead of Woe a lot, and I like the Thorny Fists. Man, I like all these. I might be back here. If I can afford it anyway, I'll definitely be back here. And it'll be hard to choose what to go for. Unless I can only afford the little one. But honestly, taking less damage doesn't sound that bad. See, I don't know if you can slam a boss into a wall. And that might be why it's only 80. I'm pretty sure they don't get moved like that. This build is fun. An Earth Mage would be tanky. It'd be good. It would be good. It would be real nice. Go full tank mode. I forget what the other one was again. That was like a little bit more expensive. Was it like I already forgot. Brain rot. Well, I had to try. Just in case something spawned. Hate these guys. Nope, don't like them one bit. Ooh. What is this? Max HP is decreased, but you are fully healed at the start of each level. Okay. I will absolutely take Grandmaster Blindfold. Each level of your Arcana increases its damage by 10% and cooldown. Your max HP is reduced. No. We are going melee mode, man. Projectile is down 25. Not a concern. Maybe for the late game. Whatever, dude. Doesn't matter. Earth Mage or die. Melee Mage or perish. Furious Kicks could be pretty good here. I'm not sold on it because obviously there's both of the, like pretty much all the relics are kind of better right now. But I am intrigued by it. I think it was like 120 though, so I'm pretty sure like there's like kind of not a shot of it. These like little mages that send out like 3 attacks at a time might be like my least favorite. They always get me. This is exactly why I'm pretty sure they were the boss. Because they were kicking my ass. So what do we got? We don't have enough for both, but... So activate your revenge effects every single time that you get a base kill, or a basic kill with your standard melee. With a standard melee arcana. Or receive less damage. And they're actually the same amount. I think I might go Beat of Woe. And then go for the health. I think I want the extra tankage, you know? All right, man, let's go! My fists versus your fists, brother! Let's get this! Ah! What's up, dude? Let's go! Fight me! Ah!
You want to defeat me?
Yeah!
Don't you know you can't get blood from a stone?
Sure! Whatever that means! Yeah! Stop using moves like that, dude! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, I missed! My bad! Oh! Yeah! Oh! Oh God! Oh my God! Ow! 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 Ah! Dude! Oh, I don't regret taking the take less damage, I'll say that. Really not regretting that. Ugh! Ugh! Oh! Ah!
You've beaten me.
Ugh.
Don't take victory for granted.
Oh, hi, Tay. How's it going? Are you stuck with this game? I at least want to see this run out. Why do you ask? Would you want to play this game with me? Crab Champion. Oh, shit. Yeah, I can maybe do a little Crab Champions. After this, though. I do want to finish this run. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Frenzy Knuckles. Oh. Oh. Ha, 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 ha. What? Am I confused? This doesn't seem different to me. This doesn't seem... I feel like that's the same thing. Maybe I gotta hit them first. Maybe I gotta hit a creature to see it change. Where's something that I could punch with my fist? Ow! Ow, dude. I don't really get what I did. Oh. What? Okay, that was different. Oh, I can hold it. That is different. I don't know. Is it? I can't tell. It feels different, but like very vaguely different. Yeah! Oh. Oh. I don't know if I like it. Well, it was a fun run. I'll definitely do another Earth run at some point. That was enjoyable.